Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of Gamerscore Weekly with your host, Polish Gaming. Now I'd like to thank everyone this week. I've just hit 400 subscribers. Well, I'm up to 407 as of this video, but I'd like to give a mass shout out to everyone for subscribing. And if you haven't, don't forget to like and subscribe below and ring that bell for notifications so you can get notified on all my videos that come out. I do post daily with my Pokemon, and I, of course, do my Gamerscore Weekly, and I get my gamer pickups every week. Now, this week's a little bit longer because of the fact that this is 2 weeks because I went to Australia last week, so it's a little bit hard for me to actually get anything off on Wednesday. But this week is a lot of DLC. So first we got Moo and Move, Extra Grazing Grounds. Now this one here is 1,000 gamer score by Every Notch Game Studio. With this one, all you have to do is complete levels 7, 13, 19, 22, and 28. Now this one here is just your traditional puzzle game where you're having to use arrows to pretty much go up, right, left, and that, and you've got to use up all your arrows to get through the level. But not a bad game to play. It's quite fun, but it's just like I say, with these ones, I normally tend to use a walkthrough rather than actually try and suffer through trying to figure it out. Now, the next one here is quite a fun game. I like these games. It's Hidden Cats in Rome. Now, this is here by Nuke Art Studios, and it's 1,000 gamer score. A lot of these games are basically all the same in terms of that you've got to find cats, you've got to get it with the achievements. So with this one, there's quite there's a levels to it in terms of how many cats you've got to get, but you've got to get in total 800 cats. You've got to collect everything over all the levels, including the special levels, and with that, you got to get the special items and the special cats. Special places in terms of it, like say if you open up all the cats in a point of like Vatican City, it'll be like that. So it's a pretty fun game in terms of it. I've actually downloaded Hidden Cats in Berlin for this week, so for this week coming, so next week you'll be able to see that one as well. Now, next one here is another, and this one here is actually Listeria Wars. Now, for Listeria Wars, I've done this, I actually had it for Windows, so I decided to download it because I went up to a mate's place. I don't have a PC, so I have basically just been, basically played it over there. It took relatively pretty quickly. It's quite a fun little game when you're going through the levels, completing, I believe, up to level day 14 you've got to survive to. Now, with this one, you got to upgrade things, you got to upgrade each helper, you got T-cells, you got basically ones that shoot, ones that attack harder. When you upgrade, some of them will actually boost your characters. So yeah, it's a pretty fun game for that one. It is 3,000 on the Windows, but also this week I got DLC for it for Xbox, the Xbox One, I believe. So that one there was 1,000 gamer score, and it pretty much is just got to survive till 20 days and upgrade certain is it pathogens? I can't actually remember, but basically your blue cells, they're pretty much trying to take on the other guys, the bad guys. It's almost like a white blood cell kind of, red blood cell kind of thing. But yeah, so it's pretty fun. It got to 20 days, and the last level was a little bit annoying, but once you learn a bit of a pattern with the shooters, like old Thomas Towers, old Camp Killer told me there, so that helped me out a little bit. Now, the next one here is Soko Mage. This is another DLC for 1,000 gamer score this week by AFIL Games. Sorry, actually, Listeria Wars, I forgot before, is by Rubel Games. So with this one here, Soko Mage, AFIL Games. Now, it's pretty simple. It's another puzzle kind of game here. Now, with this one, you do have to get to the 18th stage. And you've got to, with this one, you've also got to undo 40 times, restart 40 times. And that's pretty much really the gist of this DLC. It gives you 200 gamer score per lot, so there's about 5 of them, so it's not too bad once you finish it. Very easy to do. Yeah, and it's pretty quick. I think it took about 20-30 minutes to complete that. Now, the next one here is Say Cheese. Now, it's another DLC. Like I say, there's a lot of DLCs this week. It almost seems from AFIL has released quite a lot of DLC for a lot of their games. So there's another one by AFIL. Now, this one is pretty much just get to level 3.8. You've got to unlock locks. You've got to unlock barrels. With this one, it's pretty much just a puzzle type game. It's pretty fun. It's enjoyable. But like I say, with this one, I barely even kind of scratch the surface of looking into it. I pretty much just grabbed the walkthrough and done it like that. Now, the next one here is another game, another DLC. Now, this is Farmer Survivors. Now, this is another roguelike game with this, and it's by AFIL Studios. Well, this one is pretty much you're just going through, you're trying to open up, I believe it's 50 chests, and you're pretty much getting to 1,900 and 2,000 coins, and you're killing around about 50 enemies for the DLC. So it's pretty simplistic in terms of it. It only takes around about 10-15 minutes to do this if you have already done the main part of the game. But like I say, another 1,000 gamer score, so pretty good. Now, the next one here is Boundland, and this is done on the Xbox One and on the Xbox Series X. This is another DLC for 1,000 gamer score. Now, this is by Silent Games, and with this one, pretty simplistic. It's a puzzle. It's kind of like a puzzly kind of game. You basically just shoot yourself. Like I say, I can't remember what game it was. I believe it's something about tentacles, Day of the Tentacle, something like that. and you're pretty much just wrapping two things, going up things, shooting up, holding down and boosting yourself up. It's pretty simple. You got to get to levels 20, 24, 26, 28, and 30. Now, that there is, like I say, it's on both Xbox One and Xbox Series X, so that's 2,000 game score from the DLC for both of them. Now, the next one here is Word Web by PAUG. I'm guessing PAUG, I'm guessing it's an acronym for something. With this one, it is 1,000 gamer score by Light Travel Games. Light Travel Games? I can barely read my own writing. But yeah, with this one, pretty much you just try to complete the game until you get to, I believe it's 50 puzzles completed, and you're pretty much just doing, there's very specific words that you have to make in them. There's also one in there where you have to spell out the, I'm going to spell it out, PENIS. Pretty crass, but it's quite a funny achievement when you get it, it comes forward. It's like, I think it's grow up, I think is the achievement. It's pretty funny. But yeah, with that one, it's very easy to complete. You pretty much, like I say, I was barely looking at it. As you can see by me playing it here, I'm going through it because I'm using a walkthrough. I don't even actually really know how the game kind of played. It's not like the other one that I played where you got 3 words going down and you got to figure it out. This one was all over the place. So you got to figure out where the letters go. But easy 1,000 game score, really, if you use a walkthrough. Now, next one here is Grim Idol. And this one here is another one. It's a DLC gamer score. Now, this one's pretty easy because of the fact that all it is an idle-based game. All you're trying to do in this one, you can pretty much just idle this and go out and come back in. But I don't think you can get the achievements unless you're actually playing the game. Like 50 champions, you got to finish off a certain amount of quests. I think it's 20 quests, and you got to get 250 candles. Plus, also you've got to do 10 rituals, which 10 rituals is going right to, I think it's level 4, and then you pretty much go back with with no buffs. Like, it's pretty much the buffs that you got, but then you've got to go back to the start. So it's pretty much just a new game plus, I guess. Is that so you say it? Now, the next one here is Tory Guardian. Now, this is from Xbox Series X and Xbox Series One. Now, sorry, it's Xbox One and Xbox Series X, should I say. Now, this game here is both 1,000 gamer score on each of them, and this is made by Flying Island Studio. Now, this game was pretty easy roguelike kind of game. It's very simplistic. You're staying in the center. Cool part about this, you can actually turn on no damage, no damage to anything, no damage, no nothing. So you pretty much just go through this like a breeze. You don't even have to shoot. Once you set up your towers, you're done. It's almost like a tower defense roguelite it's an out of a game, but very easy. It does have a bundle package, but I haven't gone around to my mate's place to play it on the Windows. So that'll be an easy one to complete at one point. I think it's only about 15 minutes to kind of complete the whole thing. So easy 1,000 gamer score, getting to level 20, getting to level 25 to defeat the boss. And pretty much after that, you're going back and you're just using all your credits to unlock everything. Once you do that, you're finished. It's that simple. Now, the last game here for it is Factory Escape Old School Vibes. Now, this one here is, Factory Escape. It's 1,000 gamer score by a 2,000 gamer score by a company called Old School Vibes. I didn't actually put in the gamer score. That's what's confused me. Now, this one here is pretty much just get from levels 1 to 20. Every level you get an achievement, and on top of that, you get, for the title update, is you got to collect 5 caffeine cups through, well, pretty much coffee cup over 5 levels. First 5 levels have this. Pretty simple platforming game. Very easy there. Now, I have made a little bit of a mistake here. I'm not actually showing my gamer score. So I don't actually know what gamer score this week, but I will let my editor know to put it right about here somewhere, and I'll show that basically how much gamer score I've earned for the week and then how much gamer score I've got all up. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on around about 1.363 million, I believe I'm around the area, but we will see it up on the stage here. So that was my bad for not showing it. It was quite a lot this week, but like I said, this is 2 weeks, and hopefully next week we'll be back to normal. We're just going weekly. But until then, like I say, absolutely stoked to have 400 subscribers. I'm slowly getting up there. Hey, I'm actually starting to kind of understand. I'm really liking what I do. Like I say, I do this for you guys. I'm pretty much just having a little bit of fun with it. Not intending on really making money. If anything, if any money comes from it, that's a bonus. If I get famous or anything like that, that's a bonus. At the moment, I'm just enjoying showing, basically helping out a lot of people with, in terms of gamer score. If anyone's wanting any cheap, easy gamer score, it's pretty easy. Just look me up and then you'll be able to find all that stuff. And on top of that, if you're really wanting to see my games and stuff like that, it's all in there. And I'll give you a little bit of information about the games and a bit of history behind them, because I'm very passionate about games, and a lot recently Pokemon as well. But yeah, until Gamerscore Weekly, which, like I say, I've got around about 4 weeks of Australia pickups, and on top of that, pickups that I'm getting in the week at the same time. But yeah, that should be me for the week, and pretty much that is everything for this week. And like I say, thanks for the subscribes, and don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the gaming pickups for the week. See you guys later.